My name is Ebony Rowland. I am the cheer coach at Chisholm Trail High School. I've coached cheer for the past 15 years, and it's been 5 years at the high school level. And so one of the things that I really wanted to look into this year was getting a performance coach to come out and to work with some of our athletes in order to get some more training in. We noticed that there was a need to build the endurance, and so I was able to reach out to a performance coach, Chris Holt, in order to come help us do that this year. A couple of things that were really beneficial with what we were able to do is, one, it was geared towards cheer. So it wasn't like your typical workout program, here's a cookie cutter thing every athlete needs to do. That's geared more towards like the football or the basketball or male athletes. One thing I noticed that was Coach Holt came in and he was like, okay, so I've noticed that there's this kind of stunt, there's this kind of tumbling, this kind of jumps. Here are some specific workouts that we can do that will help them build that specific skill set. The second thing that you were able to do when you worked with the athletes was connect it back to everything that we saw. And so when we were doing like our agility jumps, he was like, this is the starting of tumbling. Or, you know, remember when we talked about our stunts, you have the girls in the air, and so you're really working on the shoulder. So remember, this is going to help build that muscle group. And so not only were you able to teach them like different exercises that they can do both on campus and then when they get home to kind of reiterate what they've already learned, but then they could actually see where it was going to benefit in cheerleading. And so they felt like it was very unique to their needs. And then the other thing that you did is that you would talk to myself and our assistant coach before the workouts began. And so it was like, one, what do you need? What do you want to see them do? How do you feel about it? After every session we had, it was a conversation and debriefing on what did you like, what didn't you like, what do you think worked? And then every morning it was, here's what we're going to do, here's what I need you to look for. So then it didn't remove myself as a coach from the equation, but I don't have the training or the skill set to be able to help them. But through his guidance, I was able to go in and say, okay, remember, your knees need to stay over your toes or go back, or it should look like this. And so I was able to still have that hands-on approach with the girls. And so really it was a team effort that worked, which is not something that you always see. Being able to come to a facility like this where we have everything where it's in the open, especially with having the weight room right by where the field is, being able to split teams if we needed to, so some could be working on endurance while others are working on weight, but being able to have a private moment with just the team where we're not having to compete with everybody else. And that's really what the whole thing was. Let's build this culture. We want to work out, we want to get healthier, we want to get stronger, we want to build that endurance however we need to. And that's really what we've seen. We've seen a huge change in the girls, from them not wanting to run a mile, you know, every other day, to being like, hey, when are we going to do this again? Hey, when are we going to go to the stairs? Hey, I really hated it and I cried through it, but I felt so much better afterward. I would totally recommend this for anybody. This is where you need to come, because everything is so adaptable. To take people that have never done anything, that have done a ton of things, that they might not even know what working out is. Maybe they've never been in the weight room. And it's really just that encouragement of keep going, keep seeing where you're improving every time. And so any sport would definitely benefit from being here.